Alright, y'all, I am coming to you, unfortunately, with your Rodrigues April update about 10 days late. I know I usually post on the 1st or 2nd of each month, but I've had a little bit of issues in my personal life trying to fix those. Might be starting a new job soon. So, just gonna get through that real quick. But I am coming to you today with the April update. Jill wasn't super interesting, but I've got a few things I do want to talk about for April of 2025. Starting off the month, I go through these chronologically, but there's a little bit of a Philip update. He seemed to be around the family pretty much the entire month, so it looks like he's back in Ohio from wherever he was at. Hope he's well. Jill also posted about Philip and some of the other children going soul winning naturally. Jill also made a post encouraging other mamas. And I didn't find it that interesting, but what I did find interesting was Lori Alexander, aka the transformed wife, gave her stamp of approval in the comments. Big ups, big shout out there. Janessa, Jill's youngest child, celebrated her 7th birthday with the family, and Jill mentioned, how she had some brain issues at birth or maybe in utero. I honestly really don't know the lore with that. I really should probably read up on that. I know it has something to do with perhaps plexus. If anybody has the real tea on that, let me know. In Lydia Plath's style, Kaylee made a very nice little prayer closet for herself. It's got a touch of Jill's taste, so I can see that it's genetic. Jill passed it on to Kaylee. The family did do a little bit of traveling this month. They went to Indiana for, I guess, to do their rounds at a church. Nerese celebrated her 26th birthday, and of course, Jill made a post for her. Now, what I find more interesting is that under that post, she included several photos, one of them being from the recent trip that the Nathan Keller family made with the extended Keller family to celebrate Suzette Keller's 70th birthday. And Jill decided to share just a huge family photo, which I'm sure she didn't ask before. Now, it's not as bad. She was the first person to post these big family photos, including Anna Duggar and her children. Her children of whom really haven't been seen in photos since 2021, especially not all 7 of them together. Now, it makes it a little bit better, even though Jill posted them first, probably without permission. David Waller and Anna's sister Susanna ended up posting them on their feed. So I'm sure, if David Waller's out here posting them, like Priscilla and Anna, they tight. I'm sure Anna didn't give a shit. But, the point is, I'm sure Jill didn't ask. Leave in the comments, do you think Jill asked, Suzette or Nuri, hey, do you think, it'd be appropriate to post Anna and all of her kids on the internet? That'll get people talking about Anna again. On a wider scale. Do you think she minds? She definitely didn't. After a little Anna Duggar action, now we are getting to something I think is going to be a little bit fun to do. Now, if you know me personally, or on a more personal level, I have terrible style, but I am going to be doing some fashion police on Jill and all of her family for their Easter outfits. Let's start off with Samuel. Honestly, I think he's one of the best dressed Rodriguez's. I like his shoes. I like the suit. It fits well for a Rodriguez suit. I also like the little pop of yellow to match the family's little theme. Some of them decided to do yellow. Most of the older boys didn't, but he did, and I think it looks really cohesive. It looks really good on him. I know that she posted this photo with him specifically. I don't think that she posted any just standalone photos of her and one of the boys. She's trying to get him into a new courtship. She's trying to get him married off. Now, with the families, I know a lot of people hate it. I don't mind the matching colors. I kind of think it's cute, not gonna lie. I kind of get it. As long as it's, tasteful, then I'm fine with it. Renee decided to not go as much with the yellow color scheme. It's still very spring. The modesty panel isn't too gaudy. And, she's showing a little shoulder. The dress fits her well. I don't hate it. Now for Philip. Now, he didn't go with the yellow color scheme, but he went for more of an earthy tone kind of thing. I like the outfit. I want to see another angle because I don't love it on him, but I do like the outfit, not gonna lie. I feel like it could be fitted just a little better, maybe the pants, but you know what? That's all right. Now for Gabe. I don't Maybe it's just the lighting, but I don't like the top and the pants together at all. And then the shoes really don't match either, like in my head. Maybe I'm wrong. I do appreciate that, he put a little pop of yellow in there for Mama, but I don't love the fit, Gabe. I'm not gonna lie. Now for Tessie, she has that pale yellow color around her waist. I don't love the dress. The modesty panel, like the undershirt kind of thing, is a little bit much. It is cute, but just not with this dress for me. It's one of my least favorite of the girls' fits, I think. Now for my least favorite of the girls' outfits, it would have been so cute if she would have just worn the dress underneath with a little modesty panel, a little white something. Like, why do we have to put the white jacket over it? Like, why do we have to do that? It's giving like a Disney Channel like original series 2009. You know what I mean? Like when they would do all the unnecessary layering. Now for Olivia, the dress is cute, but the modesty panel, it comes up so high, bro. The dress, or sorry, not the dress, the hat, I don't know how I feel about the hat. I kind of don't like the hat. But anyway, the dress is really cute. I really like the dress. Now for the three little girls, I don't hate it. Um, it is definitely like old fashioned. It's giving like 80s, 90s. Uh, the little girl on the left, I don't even remember her name, but I can't remember all the little ones. It's hard for me. But I don't love that hat. But you know what? This is Jill's doing. This is Jill's doing. But it could be worse. It certainly could be worse. Now for the adult children couples before we get to Jill. You know what? I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. I think that Gideon looks super cute. I like the green. I think that his outfit, Jonathan's outfit, looks really nice. It fits him well. It's cute. Kaylee, she's really trying to brown nose. She's doing the little British people hats like her mom. I don't hate the dress. It's actually kind of cute. It's a nice color. It fits her well. Yeah, I don't have anything really to say about them. Okay, so for Tim's suit, pretty basic. It looks good on him, whatever. Now, Heidi, I really like the dress, but do we really have to put like the dually thing all over? Like, is it immodest? I just feel like it's kind of giving the same problem as with the dress with the white jean jacket over it. It's like we don't need to layer for the sake of layering. We don't need to accessorize for the sake of accessorizing. It's just bit too much. Maybe I'm crazy, but Nuri kind of ate down. Like they're not matching, but they're coordinating. I like that. Nuri's dress is cute. I like it. The little girl with the little ruffles, very cute for her first Easter. It's her first Easter, right? How old is that girl? I don't even know. I like the outfits. The little suits are a little bit too big for the boys, but that's okay. Like, girl, that's okay. Do what you gotta do. But I think it's cute. And I love this picture. It's a really nice background, very scenic. Awesome. Okay, so now we have Jill. She made sure to give us, like, the front, the back. She gave us angles so we could really see what she's working with. Her hair looks cute there. I don't love the skirt. Like, it's just so ruffly and shit. I don't know about the hat. Like, are we British? Like, what's going on? Like, is it like a Kentucky Derby style? Like, I'm just confused about these hats. It just seems like you're just doing too much. I don't know. Moving on from our very yellow Easter, Nathan celebrated his 29th birthday. Renee wanted to ask us if we like to visit cemeteries for prayer or meditation. I personally don't. If any of you do, leave a comment below. All right, now for some real tea. Alicia Hessert, which is Brienne, Samuel's ex, her sister, she's the one who posted the video of Brienne being homophobic. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link you my video about it below. I'll label it like Brienne rant video or something. But anyway, she made a post on like a fundy page or a funny group on Facebook. She said, I typically don't say anything about what people post. I usually find everything funny. I want to address something that bothered me a bit when people were searching up my family. I've noticed that people have tried to claim that there's stuff that runs in the family like mental issues. I confirm that I do not have bipolar, and my younger brother and sister do not either. None of us have ever been legitimately diagnosed with that. My younger sister and all of us kids has had to go through lots of doctor's appointments where our mother claimed lots of different things. I haven't heard that, but I guarantee that none of us are bipolar. Even if it was true, that's so rude to talk about. Nothing runs in the family as this person is trying to claim, excuse me. I also have never attended Florida State University. I did dual enrollment through Valencia before I graduated high school and took some online classes through University of South Florida through spring of 23. I left to do internships and haven't gotten back to school yet. I also am not an engineering student. I originally was, but immediately after starting, I decided against it. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it feels horrible for people to speculate my family's mental health or potential disorders, and please don't do that. I enjoy seeing posts about how crazy these people and their beliefs are, and agree with most of what is said, but I think sometimes people go too far trying to get inside information and forget that I, as well as my siblings, are real people who don't deserve that. Okay, so I'm about to show you the Reddit comments that she's specifically referring to, but I do think it's interesting that she's like, oh yeah, we read this stuff, we kind of think it's funny, we kind of think they're crazy, because that's kind of like what Hallie was talking about. Like, Hallie, Heidi's sister, looks at a lot of the stuff online. I don't know if she does anymore, but she definitely did at one point. And so it's just interesting how these families with, more typical people, are going to do more of the research on Reddit and stuff and just kind of giggle and stuff. But now, what we're going to share here is just, kind of unnecessary, and definitely, if you see that, report it to Reddit mods, because people don't need to be saying information, especially when they're not even verified to have known these people. So we're going to get into the Reddit post that Alicia is talking about. So it's basically all, I think, coming from this account called Pancakes and Grapes. They do have the same profile picture. It's a pretty popular profile picture of Jim Bob and Michelle humping on the golf course. That is not me. I have that profile picture on Instagram and TikTok, I think, but that is not me. Just want to clear that up in case anything. But somebody says, honestly, she has some unaddressed mental health issues that she really should be seeing a doctor for. That's probably just some random person. And then that person, the Pancakes person, I'll just refer to them as Pancakes from now on, says, true, I know the younger sister has bipolar disorder, so it's possible she has something going on as well. Pancakes also made a statement saying Brienne is very educated and so is her family. Mom has a degree in biochemistry. Little sister is set to graduate from Florida State with a degree in engineering in May. Dad also has a college degree. I believe this is another reason why Renee's courtship failed, because her ex and his entire family also holds college degrees. I honestly don't know if that's true. Then we have Nuri's failed courtship with the Pearl's nephew, and he allegedly dumped her because he felt she wasn't smart enough. The Rod clan are truly a dumb family. But so, obviously this person doesn't actually know the Hesserts. However, was that confirmed that Nuri's failed courtship was with a Pearl nephew? I didn't know that. I never heard, any speculation about who Nuri's failed courtship was with. I wonder if that's true. So, if anybody knows, let me know. But somebody said, wow, a Pearl dumped Nuri. And then Pancake says, yes, Debbie had set up Nuri with her nephew from Georgia, I think, and they courted for a short time. I remember Jill constantly posting about it and posting the gifts that he sent her. I do remember that post. Or I don't remember it from the time. I wasn't following the Rodrigues at the time, but I saw, screenshots. They broke up, and the rumor mill started, and it was said he didn't think she was smart enough to be a wife because she couldn't cook and some other stuff, lol. Can't Nuri cook? I feel like she can. I might be making that up. So that wraps up with the thing with Alicia. Gabe was able to take his graduation trip to Pigeon Forge area. They actually were able to go to that Parrot place, Parrot Mountain, that the Bates would go to. I think that the Duggars and the Bates went there on 19 Kids and Counting or something. I honestly want to go up there. I live in North Carolina. I would love to go to Tennessee. If you know me, that's another one of my special interests is parrots. I used to have a parrot. So I really need to get up there at some point. Alright, y'all, that's it for April. I told y'all it was a pretty boring month, but hopefully Jill will do something interesting, but not too interesting in the month to come. But I'll see you guys hopefully at the beginning of June, and hopefully I'll get to make some more videos soon. Bye, guys.
It's really fake and gay, and I am actually an expert on all matters that are fake and gay.